Good morning. Happy Monday. Thanks for stopping by. So, I've made my decision on the transmission. Let me tell you what all went down this morning. I called the independent transmission shop, told them the situation. They're booked up. They could get to it in 2 to 3 weeks just starting on it. And it would cost $4,300 to have that transmission rebuilt. Turns out it does need it. It's a disaster in the transmission. The torque converter separating. It's just a mess in there. So all of that wishful thinking about it being a solenoid, forget that. It's a whole new transmission. So I'm not going to do that with the independent transmission, and here's why. Because I would have to extend this rental car for another 3 to 4 weeks, which is going to cost a fortune. So instead of looking at $4,300, we're already up to like $6,000, right? So what I've decided to do is I'm going a brand new transmission. Yeah, it's going to be $6,070 plus tax plus what they've already done. It's going to end up being about $7,000. I've authorized it this morning, and I'll be back on the road on Thursday or Friday, because they've already got the transmission across town in a crate. Brand new transmission from GM, 100,000 mile warranty. Now back to the independent transmission company. They only give you a 1-year warranty, and if it needs work, you got to take it back to them. They don't have a network, and they're all the way down in Yuma. So that's not going to work, So I'm telling you the story because you need to know this. I'm trying to look out for you. I remember Bob Wells did a video many years ago, and he said you needed at least $5,000 in savings as an emergency fund. I hope he goes back and redoes that video and ups that amount to either $10,000 or $15,000, because this can happen to anybody. I've been lucky. I've made it 7 years living in a van with no breakdowns whatsoever. 7 whole years, and about 4.5 of those has been full-time on the road. So I feel like one of the lucky ones. I've seen stories way worse than mine. Way worse. Remember Kevin, first day he got on the road, his transmission went out. Day 1. Now that's a bad deal right there. But this is all going to be over maybe Friday at the latest. I've gone ahead and extended the rental car until like next Tuesday, and that cost another $210, I think. But I think I'll be able to turn it in early. Oh, and here's the other news. I thought I was going to be able to get reimbursed for the rental car from Progressive. That's not the case. A couple of you have commented in the comments, and you were completely right, and I had a feeling you would be. The only way I can get reimbursed for this rental car is if my van was in a crash and I had to put the van in the shop because of a wreck, not because of just mechanical issues. So I get no reimbursement on this rental car. None whatsoever. So it is a big blow. You can just call me Matty Van Broke. Maybe I'll change the name. But you may think I'm crazy, but I'm still looking at this as not a terrible thing. It's tapping me out, but there's just so many times I could have been broken down in way worse places where it would have cost even more money. So don't think I'm just putting on this happy face just to save my sanity. It's really because I truly believe I'm coming out better than so many other people have, because I have seen YouTube stories where Nomads break down, and it was just it just led to homelessness. So just know going in, it's not all sunshine and roses. It's been great for me so far up until this point. But you just can't keep going on forever with everything being great. And as long as you look at it that way, you'll get through it. You'll get through it. But you got to be an adult about things too. You got to know that something can happen, and it might. All right, so let me address this too. Some people have sent me PayPal donations, and I have to say I really do appreciate that. I really do. But others had said start a GoFundMe. I will never do that. Let me explain why. This is my problem. It's not everybody else's problems. GoFundMes are supposed to be for people with like cancer and stuff, not for transmissions, okay? So even though I do appreciate the thought, and I know you mean well, I have way more pride than that. I can't do that, won't do that, it's not necessary. I will be picking up a job soon to recoup this. So, you know, I do appreciate the way you thought about me and all, and it kind of touches me, made me try to hold it together here, Maddie. But anyway, yeah, the GoFundMe, I'm never going to do that. I mean, that would just be embarrassing to me. I'd rather not be embarrassed. So that's where we stand. And hopefully I'm picking up the van on Friday. Hey, buddy boy, good morning. Did you have a good walk? Hey, guess what? We're getting the Matty Wagon back soon. Are you excited? He is excited. Show him how handsome you are. Look how handsome. Look at him. He does that leg thing. It's just the way he does. He doesn't use that other leg unless he needs turbo mode. He uses it when he's chasing the ball, but he doesn't use it when he's just walking around. He's conserving his energy. Taco's a funny dog. Ron called it his turbo leg. But it's funny, he doesn't use that leg when he's just walking around. But when he takes off running, he digs them in. That's when his positive traction kicks in. Let's see, Ron's over here getting his day started. And Mark hasn't stirred yet. But it's early and it's cold this morning. A little chilly. So that'll wrap it up. Let's go ahead and wrap this up, and I will check in with whatever updates pop up, but hopefully nothing else happens that'll put it, you know, behind schedule or anything. All right, I will keep you updated. Thanks for following along. Take care, be well, and smash the bell.